The story of the greatest Soviet fighter ever made actually starts with a colossal mistake, the MiG-25. But not the MiG itself, but rather the insane reaction of the Americans after seeing it fly in the sky. But the panic made Washington start a completely new program and designed a new aircraft role, the Air Superiority Fighter. This was to be a jet like no other, a type of soldier that could be a sniper, but also fight in hand-to-hand combat with a knife, something to beat the supposedly world's best jet, the Soviet MiG-25. So in 1969, as a response to the US Air Superiority Fighter program, the Soviets started a new program called the PFI, or Prospective Frontline Fighter. And this fighter would actually become the greatest ever made, and not just pretend. Sukhoi Bureau, along with the TSAGI, started working on a completely new design that could fulfill this role of a new, omnipotent fighter. And so, the game began. This aircraft was a total game changer for the Soviets. This new fighter had a basic set of requirements outlined by the Soviet government. It would have to have a max speed over Mach 2, have excellent agility, great control at low speeds, a large payload capacity, and have the ability to take off from short runways. Just as the Americans had started a new light fighter program, which would lead to the F-16, the Soviets decided to split this program into two new aircraft, building both a light and a heavy fighter. MiG was given the green light to develop the light fighter, and Sukhoi began to work on their new masterpiece that would then become the new heavy air superiority fighter. They started with the wing. Its design would play a key role in what today is the key advantage of the Su-27, giving it speed, lift, and maneuverability. Having a swept-back wing means that you have the aircraft optimized for higher speeds, but also means that you have issues in subsonic velocity, and especially when landing at speed. That's why the design went for a delta wing hybrid, which meant that they would have a cropped delta wings and a leading edge extension. These upgrades improve the airflow at a high angle of attack and delay stall, allowing the aircraft much better maneuverability at low airspeed, such as landing. Sukhoi would also copy the engine in gondola design from the F-14 and left a tunnel between them to allow for better lift and weaponry hidden from radar. And on that topic of lift, when you simplify the design, it was basically one giant wing with engines and a cockpit strapped to it. By 1977, 5 years after the first flight of the F-15, the Su-27 prototype, under the designation T-10, took to the skies.